Welcome, fellow vault dwellers. It's time for the Turtlecast, and yes, a lot is going on this week in the game. Not necessarily good stuff. The spaghetti code strikes back again. It's not the first time. Obviously, it's not the first time. It's happening again. So yeah, I'm with you with all the issues that we are experiencing now. Some good ones, but mostly bad. Welcome in the chat at Devion Jack, Aluful, Le Big Nose, Jesus for you, Visric, Atom, Balm Baby, Andreas Sonorut, Exit, HPS, Emmeline Mella. Le Big Nose was already here. A Devion Jack again, Devil's Messenger, and that's it for now. And most likely more people will be joining. So welcome. About follow.com, there was no additional articles. There is a lot of speculations on the web about this mysterious timer related to Follow TV show. Let me try to find it. I was reading a lot of speculations. Nothing, of course, is confirmed, but speculations in this case still interesting. Let me find it. Where is this website? Come on. I think that's this one. Yeah, I found it. Let me switch the camera so we can see. So on this website, this timer in here, can I zoom in? I cannot really zoom in much. So this timer that basically says coming soon when you hover over it, something is coming soon. It does align exactly with the release date for the last episode of season 2 Follow TV show. So at this exact time, the last episode will be live and something will appear in here. It's actually bigger on the mobile for some reason than if I open it on the PC. That's like if you never open this website, what's in here, you can just explore stuff. You can explore, it will load. I don't know how impactful this countdown is. Okay, it's loading slowly. Explore. Enter. Yeah, so you can explore like that. You can walk forward. It's quite cool. Nothing particularly impactful, but it doesn't look like in the movie. It more like looks like in the game engine, like old Fallout game engine kind of. That's what that is. And you can explore more. We'll not be exploring that here. Just the idea what those icons do if you never open this website. Okay. But this timer, what is coming soon? So speculations are starting from the mildest one, which is just a speculation that coming soon is about trailer for season 3 of the Follow TV show, which I doubt would be here. It's possible, but I don't think that it is. Then there are more wild speculation about simultaneous release of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas Remaster, because someone was searching Steam and found out that there is more search results supposedly than actual games that are showing. Is that true or overblown? I don't know. What can it be? I don't know. My speculation additional that's coming soon, what could have been here, but it's really not confirmed by anything. It could have been, in my opinion, a mobile game, maybe. Maybe they would release like this Chinese version of Fallout Shelter on our market, but I'm not sure if that's gonna ever happen. If you are not familiar, Fallout Shelter has a multiplayer. Like there is Fallout Shelter multiplayer that is released only for Chinese markets. I don't know why. You cannot play it here. So it's really weird. Is that a mobile game? Is that a remaster? Is that a trailer for just season 3, which would be very disappointing? Like, Bethesda does have a very long track record of hyping very disappointing announcements, including, like, those collector's editions of Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, that they were like hyping, they're releasing new stuff. Here you go, new collector's edition, new figurine attached to your old game. And everyone was like, wow, seriously? Are you kidding me? So there is a lot of speculations. No answers, obviously, as that's mysterious coming soon countdown, so we'll not get answers until 2 weeks from now. Less than 2 weeks. 11 days, 14 hours. So something is indeed coming. What is that? We can speculate. I did my own poll to see what kind of remaster everyone would like to get more. So that was on my channel today. And I can show you that in a moment. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Devils. Why does it show me the full name? Devil's Messenger, yeah. It only shows Devils. And the message is, I come to you for advice again. I'm running your max intelligence plus charisma, so my experienced character, as I need level 300. But I want to do daily ops. Got ideas for perk tweets and gear that would make it good for ops? Thanks. Generally, daily ops are rather easy, so you shouldn't struggle even going on straight with this build as is. If you notice that you are dying too much, going bloodied with unyielding stuff, you could easily incorporate additional evade and dodgy, like swap some agility perks and incorporate dodgy with evade and add serendipity if you don't have it yet on the build under luck, and that will make you more tanky. That's for uplink. If it's other daily up, when you can sneak, so unyielding, it covers all you need already. That's my advice. Generally, daily ops, you should be fine. The problem is we are talking about daily ops. They are bugged. Yes, daily ops, I confirmed that myself. Daily ops are currently bugged and not dropping plans. I'm talking about all the good plans from daily ops. So you will not get any new armors, pieces. You will not get any unique like weapons. For example, Crusader pistol is not gonna drop. You'll be just getting generic trash can plans and other generic cams that you don't really need. I don't know if it's always a trash can, but that's what dropped for me. So it's completely bugged. At this moment, I would not do any daily ops. There is no point. If you want to hit level 300, just focus on that. Daily ops are pointless until they fix it. So that's a bad news. I'm sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but yeah, that's the bug I confirmed, experienced myself. Anyone else given the PTS a spin? About the public test server, I do hope we'll get some kind of a patch today, because public test server, it's more buggy at this moment than the live game. Testing of anything is almost impossible. Half, more than half, like majority of the weapons do not work correctly and barely do any damage. Only ballistic weapons work currently on public test server. How to test anything? So you cannot use top weapons. You cannot compare them. Everything is bugged. So that's on live and on test server. Everything is currently, unfortunately, bugged. So I myself, I'm not testing on public test server until they drop another patch, hopefully today, fixing those bugs. It's really hard to test anything when stuff is broken and you don't know if what you are testing is intended or currently bugged. There are some good news, some good plans. I was checking what developers are saying, and I was chatting a little bit myself. They do have some plans about improvements, including the big one. I will see if they will actually go with it or not yet, but the biggest one, and I would say amazing change, they finally want to allow us to modify unique weapons, which would be such a big game changers. Like supposedly all of them, there is a downside, a greatly increased cost. That's what they said, but I will take it. If that's intended for endgame players, if I need to spend way more script or whatever other resources to swap legendary effects on very cool, unique weapons, I'm all for it. I can save. I can wait. I want to modify some of them. There are such a cool, unique weapons with unique effects that we currently cannot really use, as the legendary effects are terrible on them. If they tweak that, it's gonna be awesome. And supposedly, they are working as well on making all the unique weapons craftable. So we don't need to, in the future, we'll not need to keep every single one in our stash box. We'll be able to learn the plan, and then if you need something unique, you just craft it the same way as we can craft Cold Shoulder, for example. It will be just for all weapons. So that would be amazing. I'm not saying it's gonna necessarily already happen, but that was talk from the developers in the chat. So they are working on something like that. That's 100%. Is it happening now or not yet? I don't want to hype too much until we'll see it on public test server, and then it will be confirmation. Yeah, that would be great change. I don't know how exactly how much expensive exactly that would be, but I would take it. I would take it, regardless of the cost. There are some weapons I really want. For example, this light machine gun with double ammo capacity. I forgot at this moment what's the name, but you know which one. From the Skyline Valley update. This light machine gun with double ammo capacity, if I can simultaneously equip it with Furious, faster fire rate, less AP cost, and then pinpointers, that would be such an amazing weapon. I don't know what would happen if I would put quad on it. Double ammo capacity for plus quad. Would I have 5 times the ammo capacity? Maybe. Maybe that will be possible, maybe not. I need to see it to really figure out how it will be working. Are they patching today? Oh wait, there is just some notification appeared on Discord. Let me see if that's public test server. It is. Let's see. So there is announcement. Friday already. Friday alert. PTS servers will be brought offline at 7. So in 2 hours. That's my time. That's my time. So in 2 hours from now. Please stay tuned for update notes. PS. Sorry for yelling, but I gotta switch it up sometimes. You fine, Rich. Let's hope it's a big one. If Rich is yelling about the update, it might maybe more than just bug fixes. Fingers crossed that what I'm talking about is already happening. I cannot confirm yet, but soon I will know. It's either happening or not, but soon we'll know. So some good news, hopefully. Hopefully. I really want it. That's one thing that I really, really want. I know not everyone is so excited about this particular change. I am. So, yeah, for me, that's big. For me, that's big. And in addition to all those unique, like, don't forget, this patch, what is already confirmed, is bringing a lot of unique armor pieces with special effects. But some of them have really bad legendary effects. If I can switch it up, imagine the possibilities. You can use this unique chest piece, let's say, that transfer your evade chance into damage reduction and put the best legendary effects you want on it. That's huge. That would be so huge. I cannot wait. I know they definitely already do something with those legendary effect changes, as what I can confirm, they already fixed all the cursed weapons, so you can apply any legendary effect on all those cursed weapons. That's already done on the public test server. I was able to upgrade my cursed broadsider to be absolute insane one-shot killer weapon. Way better than any other. And imagine Grand Finale, if they will let us change effects on Grand Finale with this unique firework effect and bonus damage on the hidden effect. That's gonna be so great if that's gonna happen. I don't even care how much the cost will be increased. Honestly, I hope it will not be so much that I will be saving months to modify one weapon. But yeah, I just want it. I will be honest, I just want it. If they didn't fix any bugs on PTS is currently completely bugged, but they are fixing something as the patch is starting in 2 hours. So they're fixing something. I don't know yet what. You need to wait. I will drop a video when I will know more. But the maintenance will start on the test server in 2 hours. So we'll know more. Just not yet. You need to wait. I know patience is not my virtue, probably not yours, Ada, but there is no choice. No way to know early. Yeah, I do hope there are good changes in this update. But we'll see. About the live game is currently already very bugged. Yeah, Red Terror, that's the light machine gun that I was talking about that I would really love to modify. Not even, there is again the railway as well with double ammo capacity. Modifying that would be awesome too. There is a lot of awesome weapons, honestly. That modification would help a lot. Is the Slugbuster still with built-in AP cost reduction? Or did they remove that? I don't know, but most of this, not all, but most of the Skyline Valley weapons and some other weapons have hidden bonus effects. So that's really nice. And all cursed weapons have obvious bonus effects, like extra damage and fire rate. Those are not hidden, but other has hidden. And what exactly causing problems on the live server, I don't know. I only know what the problems are. Spaghetti code is the most likely explanation, as all the problems that we have on the live server, nothing remotely similar to those problems was mentioned in the patch notes. So they were fixing completely unrelated stuff, and other stuff broke. That's what we call spaghetti code. Like, why spaghetti? Because you pull one piece in here and couple different on other end that you don't know where it ends change for reason that's unknown. That's spaghetti code. It's so complicated you don't know what changed when you change one thing. Chess is for you. Thank you a lot for donating 5 memberships, and I welcome Tally Darkstar, LNX56, Mult 1375, Smallville, and the Bad has that's too long name, and the long name for 193. If you will have extremely long names, I'll be reading only this number at the end. I'm giving up on reading the names that are as long as a full sentence. I gave up. I'm not reading names that are as long as a full sentence. Yeah, cryo effect currently broken on all weapons, although some people are saying it's still possible to freeze with melee weapons. I don't know how is that possible, but maybe melee weapon hit applies differently. Just let the modding community fix it all. They would just need to hire some good modders. Maybe they're already doing that. I don't know. It's really stopping. Like, it's Microsoft. Amount of money they have with Fallout TV show and income from Fallout First, it must be significant. I don't know exactly how much money they are making, but I bet it's significant amount. They should be able to hire like the best modders, like pay them well. I don't think there's a lot of modders that would say no to 6-figure salary and working for Bethesda. So they could hire them. Maybe that would fix it. And modders like have a lot of experience with Fallout 4 and other stuff. They know how this spaghetti code work for a big part. Not saying they're better than developers at Bethesda already, but more people that know the code could help. I know that tech companies want to fire people to use AI more. We'll see. Maybe one day AI will be able to untangle the creation engine. I don't think that's possible at this moment. Like, as fun as AI is to asking questions and getting some answers, is it already on the level of a good programmer? I seriously doubt it. AI is making such a mistakes. I was testing AI a lot, like on the science questions, like physics and chemistry. I was intentionally asking follow-up questions to check if AI will get lost, and it was getting lost. Like all those Chat GPT or Grok or other AIs that make suddenly makes mistakes of like fivefold. Like the result is suddenly fivefold off. And what's funny, if you say, "Hey there, you made a mistake in line," and you just count sixth, seventh line of your calculations is wrong, and AI will be like, "Oh, you are right. Let me fix it." Like, what the heck? If you know it's wrong, and where the mistake is, why are you giving me wrong answers? So yeah, AI is not there. I don't believe AI currently can program anything like successfully in modern games. I don't think it can do it. Mods are not allowed in Fallout 76. It's not really true. It's a gray area. Like Bethesda was asked about mods so many times, and answers are usually if it doesn't affect the core functionality, if it's not cheating, it's okay. If it's in the cheating area, it's not okay. And it's like, it's hard because it's multiplayer game. They don't want to say that mods are not allowed, but in the same time, they cannot really say which mods are okay and which you will get banned for. So you need to go with a kind of a common sense. Let's say if you install a mod that change how your UI looks like, you'll be fine. If you install mods that help you sort inventory or something like that, you'll be fine. If you install mods that auto target and kill enemies, you most likely can get in trouble for that. So yeah, modding is a gray area. I don't use any mods just because I want to see how the vanilla game looks like. So I don't have any single mod on my game. I don't use them. I do have tiny ini file tweaks to improve my game, especially for performance. But nothing that in the past I was using ini tweaks to remove the grass, as that was easier to find stuff. But in the same time, I was getting so many questions why my game looks so different. So I decided to keep the grass on. Basically, very tiny tweaks. So if someone plays on console, they have the same experience as I do. So I know how it plays. I even have a controller. Don't use it very often. Don't like playing on controllers. I am a mouse and keyboard person, but I do own a controller and I use it sometimes because I still don't know how to move a picture of a weapon when I need a screenshot, like lower when I inspect it so it's not obscured by the text. I know how to do it on controller. I don't know how to do it with keyboard. Maybe there is a button or not. I didn't figure it out yet. There is a reason you don't have field of view slider on consoles. If you increase your field of view, that's a big hit on performance. That's why they not let you. I know because I can change it on PC. Increasing field of view by 10 degree usually drops like 10 frames. So that's quite impactful. More impactful than increasing details or reducing details. A real wasteland shouldn't have grass anyway. Yeah, the grass quite often obscures the bodies, but it's not as bad now since we have area looting. So even if you cannot find something, you just need to find one dead body. Oh, one tweak I'm using. I'm using the setting in ini files. That's not in game settings, but it's in ini file. That reducing the gore, but that's because of YouTube. I noticed a couple times I had in trouble with YouTube because bloody mess dismemberment and it was too close on the screen, and I think AI detected it as too violent and tagged the video as 18 plus. So I I switched that off. So that's why my bodies are not falling apart. Generally I like this effect, but I cannot upload them, so I switched that off. Supposedly YouTube is more friendly to gaming violence now than a couple years ago, but I don't want to test it. Like the problem is if they change the rules, they change it retroactively. So if they change their mind in the future, they will hit older videos, which I don't like. Like, I don't think that should be the case, but that it is. Like, if YouTube updates terms of service, you're supposed to check all your videos, which are thousands of them, and make sure they all comply. Okay. Oh, I didn't went yet. Ask the turtle section of Discord. I'm talking too much. Let's go there. See how many questions is in there. Okay, 8 questions. Here we go. First one. Dear Mr. Turtle, who are the PTS changes meant for? I'm not sure if I understand first question. PTS are the changes that will be implemented for everyone later on. PTS stands for Public Test Server, so it's for testing. Those changes are for testing. Unless you meant something else and I missed the point, let's get on. Did the weapon revamp, and it seemed I saw many different weapons being used since those changes. Yes, they did that. But with the armor changes, the two biggest changes seem to be no more rat resistance for power armor and Gauss miniguns. Again, why are they tweaking weapon damage? They always tweaking everything. It's like they try to achieve something, we just don't know what. My best bet is they trying to lay a groundwork for Raid 2.0. That would be my best bet. Next, and as for diversity of armor types, sure, very minor changes, but it feels like everyone is going to be either aristocrats or unyielding. Most likely, yes, you are correct. But in the same time, there is always a meta prefix. Like for weapons, almost every weapon is furious. So yeah, there is always a meta and the best in slot. Best in slot is normal for all MMOs, always something. The balancing act is to make everything else close to the best in slot, so it's still a use case for it. I don't crunch the numbers with the same turtle power you do, but it makes no sense to me. I mean, there is some sense, not all the changes necessarily. I can see the change. I was already commenting on that when testing. But general, they may be, we just don't know yet, some point into it. I cannot see, for example, the point to changing rat resist, but it may be somewhere there. Next. Hi, Turtle. I was catching up on your videos, specifically perk card ranking, and I think you should revisit Spiritual Healer perk card combined with Healing Factor. The reason why in combat is very noticeable, and I don't see many talking about it. Not sure if the effect is intended. So if there is a good effect, so I would bet it's not intended, as Spiritual Healer itself is extremely weak. The card, I don't use the healing mutation, the healing factor, so I didn't encounter it myself. The reason I don't use the healing factor is reducing the power of stimpaks. And stimpaks are very important if you are running raids. Like you need very rapid healing from stimpaks. And with healing factor, it's reduced. So that's why I'm not running healing factor. But if there is quite interesting synergy, I would need to test that. I would bet if there is a synergy between those two, it's not intended, as they do two different, I mean, not necessarily completely two different things, but Spiritual Healer is a continuous healing, regardless if you are in combat or not. Very low, but continuous healing scaling with charisma. And healing factor is the out of combat healing from your mutation. Very fast, but out of combat healing. So this is slow in combat. This is fast out of combat. If they somehow scale together, that's definitely not intended. But let's say if this feature currently exists, I will investigate. Hello, Turtle. Can we still solo melee the Guardian on the raid? Well, the raid in general. So solo the Guardian, kind of, with a lot of effort, and it's not easy. With most people, if they solo it, they use a little bit, I don't know if it's classified as exploit, probably. as if they enter power armor in the moment that the electric field is spawning, the electric field doesn't work. So with this exploit, some people can fight it as melee, but generally as melee lost the power, it's not a good way to deal with it. Even if you can, even if you use exploit or sit on power armor, it's still lower damage than Gauss minigun or even regular minigun, so it's not really recommended. Hi Turtle. Do you might have a list which of all of the available healing effects that work in combat? Oh, there is not so many. I don't have video necessarily about it. Ghoul has a little bit more effects, but most of the healing effects do not work in combat. Solar armor is the strongest healing effect that do work in combat. Hello there. Is it possible to get limit breaking mod from the Guardian, or is it on a different stage drop pool, or do you have a drop pool list link somewhere? I think someone posted it, but I don't remember where I was reading about it. I don't remember at this moment if it's dropping from the Guardian. I think not, as Pinpointers is dropping from the Guardian, from the good ones. So probably not limit breaking. Although limit breaking could drop on the 4-star legendary piece if it drops, but it by itself, I don't think so. It's included in Guardian. Some other stage. Might have encountered a few bugs with weapon artisan equipped. Bows are only being repaired to 100%. Oh, yeah, that's what I forgot to say. That's another bug. Yeah, bows are bugs and repairs are bugs. After repairing to 100%, compound bow is breaking on one shot. Burning Cloud bow appears to have normal durability decrease. Have encountered this before? Is there an in-game fix? Someone said that repair kits work normally, but workbench repair is broken. And here, I would also like to note that any heal rate modifiers also appear to amplify this effect, not just healing factor. List of things I found to modify heal rate: regenerating, first star, perks, Storm Chaser, Photosynthetic, and Homebody. Highest magnitude buff foods, Bloodbag Pepper Steak, Sweet Potato Stew, and Swamp Tofu Soup. Uh, those effects normally are out of combat too. I think there is an interesting case for spiritual healer plus one piece regenerating without healing factor to be made. Okay, so what you are saying is that spiritual healer enables all regeneration effect to work in combat. I will need to investigate that. I was testing spiritual healer normally, but not with healing factor. And all those other effects, I know how they work normally, and they're not particularly great. So maybe healing factor has some kind of super synergy. I will test. It also Oh, that's the question what I will need to investigate. Yeah, we'll see. That's interesting. Thanks for letting me know. As normally I would probably not come across that as I'm not using healing factor, but now I will add it. I will add it probably to my ghoul character to test it and see how it will go. Maybe to my human. Human is probably better for the perk, but for other stuff, ghoul is better. We'll see. I will investigate. Thank you for all the questions. The one I'm not really able to answer, but other stuff I am able to answer. Back to the chat we go. Limit breaking is from Snake. Rascal in the chat is confirming. There is only one risk, like when I upload video showcasing synergies of healing factor, Bethesda will be onto it if it's not intended. They don't like when we have good stuff that's not intended. But maybe not so fast as they currently busy to fix 100% evade chance. I bet the focus is there. We need to fix this 100% evade. They should give us new content for the why Spring robots have been redecorating for 3 years. Yeah, that's true. That looks ridiculous that they never finished the work. And Zasko is saying about spiritual healer, it enables the regeneration 1 star and healing factor to apply during combat. Okay, spiritual healer secret power. Unintended feature. Okay, I will investigate. How long is it like that? Do you know? That like ongoing for with spiritual healer since it was added or like recent? Why don't they remove rat resist for ghouls but keep it for humans? Oh, they want to reduce and remove a lot of percentage base reductions. So that's the focus for some reason. I don't know why, but they kicking out all the percentage reductions from power armor and from hazmat suits. They don't want armor pieces to have any percentage reductions outside of the legendary effects. What's the reason behind it? I don't truly know. Oh, so Newcanites has the list on the website for what stage drops what. Generally, I either do Guardian or entire raid. So you cannot really farm any particular stage outside of Guardian. You can like stage 2 is impossible solo, so you either farm Guardian over and over solo, or you need a team and you are farming entire raid. That reflex calculation is a feature. 100% evade is nice. Yeah, it is nice. We could ask politely if Hydra or Charlie from Discord would keep spiritual healer working as is and just sneakily change the text for it. That's a way. You can try this path. So the spiritual healer thing is relatively recent, you say. So maybe it arrived with Ohio update. You just reached 100 on the scoreboard. Do you have time to get to 150? Yes, as you still have over a month, five to 6 weeks left. So you can, but you need to play actively and do dailies and weeklies. How do you get a bounty at Rust Kingdom? Just keep going with the grand hunts, and eventually you will get it. It's random, so I cannot tell you if you get it in first 10, 20, 30, or it will take you 50 grand hunts. But at around 50 grand hunts, you should visit every single location. There's quite a bunch of them, and they at random. Like you can be sent to Dino Peaks 4 times in a row, nothing stopping random roll to keep giving you Dino Peaks. But eventually, you will get all those locations. Any other questions? Let me know. We'll answer any remaining questions, and then we'll be heading to member hangout. I need to do my dailies while waiting for the update on public server to happen, which update will be happening in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Counting down. Yeah, about grand hunts. If you are farming grand hunts, good tip from Mult1375. When you get a poster, either use it or stash it. As if you have a poster in your inventory, you cannot earn another poster, the wanted poster. So put it into the stash or use it. Okay, I think I answered all the questions from the chat, unless I missed some, so I apologize if I did. But for now, any tabs on the new 4-star Super Sledge? I don't think it's confirmed that any 4-star Super Sledge is being added to Atomic Shop. It's some data mined information, but we'll see. I have no opinion until I will see if they add it or not. As in the past about Atom Shop items, there were some leaks about Atom Shop items, and then it happened that it was on the scoreboard, and that's two different things. But I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I will not comment until it will happen. I don't like to comment on the facts that are data mined and speculated like they already exist if they don't yet. And that being said, thank you a lot for being here, everyone. Appreciate your visit. And see you tomorrow or earlier on in the videos. Members will be doing dailies as usually and waiting for the patch. Bye, everyone. Take care.